And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give out of the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on 1 play.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound.
Touchdown, UCLA! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. White going to attack through the air. Pulls it in. It's Dingle.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. QB draw. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. White wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Walker. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw on third. The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. First down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's some pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. White going to attack through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. Push down for the tackle.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch a big fella.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking down the middle. The short hands. It's Sategna. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Sticks it in his belly. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
You better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
White wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Wingo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wingo. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Walker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. White going to attack through the air. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Let's take on a pig, anybody? He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the fourth quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just...
out of space. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Western Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like, one of the best in the country at your spot. So, interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so, if he is going to try him, he better have...
There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
They'll give it to Johnson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It's complete to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry up. On the run, it's McMillan. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's McMillan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's got his man across the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
We've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.